Hey, Chuggy here, back with the veteran Patton, and just a little update to my wheel greasing video that I did a few days back. I put that to the ultimate test, not intentionally, which leads me to give anyone a warning. If you are in the Parker, Texas area of the Dallas Metroplex, where and happened to go by South Fork Ranch, where the TV show Dallas was filmed in Parker, Texas. The field there was totally unplowed with no crops, or totally plowed with no crops in it, no weeds, just loose dirt. And when we got that torrential downpour we had a few days ago, it totally washed out the field and sent mud, covered the mud and sidewalk in mud there, like 6 inches deep of super rich kaolinite mud. So my Greased Patton wheel definitely got its test, and it did really well. It didn't squeak at all, but I've been digging this mud out of the Patton for a couple of days now. This is like what was compressed really hard, like down in the shock absorbers. That's what came out this morning. But yesterday, after this happened, okay, so I was riding down the sidewalk and hit the mud, and at probably 20 miles an hour, because there's normally not mud there, and I ride that sidewalk a lot. And I slid out and went down. It didn't go down hard, and it felt more like a skiing fall than a concrete fall, because I was sliding on really slick mud, so definitely no road rash or nothing like that. But anyway, I'll take my light here and take a look underneath here, see if there's still some mud I'm going to have to chisel away at. And I'm just amazed that there's anything left, because after when I went down, this mud was so thick that I couldn't even push the Patton on its trolley handle through the mud. Because the mud built up so much on the wheel that even the Patton, with all its torque, wouldn't spin the wheel. It got so thick that it wouldn't spin at all. But anyhow, I had to carry the Patton off the sidewalk into the street and bounce it a couple of times to get enough mud off of it in order to be able to lift it to get the wheel to even spin up. And I did that, and then I pushed it to the other side of the sidewalk. It's on the South Fork Ranch side of the sidewalk, which is the east side of the street where the mud's real bad. The west side of the street, there's grass, and so it didn't wash out and cause this giant mudslide. But so anyhow, I walked it across the street and got on the other side and started going. And then I made it to a pond, and I put it in the pond and washed it in the pond. I got it, up to the pedal deep in the pond, and walked it back and forth and tried to, wash out as much mud as I could. And this was minutes before anything had a chance to dry or anything. After I wiped out in the mud, and then I sat at a park bench with a stick, and I dug out as much mud as I could. And then later, another park bench. Then later, I stopped by a garage, and I asked the mechanic if I could use his hose, and he let me use it and wash off the Patton. But it didn't have very much water pressure. And then at home, we have much better water pressure, and I washed it again. And still, this morning, I've got mud. You saw there's still some in there and here, and I thought it was pretty thoroughly clean last night, with higher pressure washing. Yet, where I park my Patton, over here I've got some sweep up to do, because look at all this that just fell off of it this morning when I fired her up. So anyway, that's my story about that. Oh, getting back to the grease job though, no, it was before the grease job on the Patton that if I hit even the smallest spot of water, this wheel would start squeaking awfully, to whereas I almost didn't even want to ride it because of the noises it was making. But after greasing it 4 or 5 days in a row, that went away. And even going through all this mud and stuff, I still have no, squeaky noises at all yesterday. So I'm about to grease her up again. And the other thing I wanted to report on is I installed these new E-Rides Wolverine pedals. And I dig these things. These are really nice pedals. And even with this thing just coated and packed in mud, and me packed in mud to the maximum extent that a person's feet and the pedals can be packed in mud, it worked. I had good grip the whole day. No sliding around. So yeah, I did a full ride yesterday, like 40 miles, and completely drained the Patton battery to empty, where it was beeping at me when I got home. So anyway, that's my story, and I just wanted to say, whoa, hey from Parker, Texas. Chuggy out.